Hello and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. Going back a couple of days, if you remember, we done a video or so on Stephanie Nadolny, who had a Facebook message popped up on Twitter and online and other places, and we weren't sure if it was from her or not. And this is what the tweet was, what the message was. Sabat is a bully and has been out to get those who don't run in his pack since day one. I turned down his advances, and ever since then, since like 07, he has been out to get me and make my life miserable. Well, again, we done another video then where she hasn't actually come out and admitted anything, but she was liking tweets that mentioned this message. And obviously then you had Anime News Network getting in touch with them and all this kind of stuff. And one of the funniest things was then is that someone has found a video that was done by the YouTuber known as Maven Collectibles, which was actually published back on February the 11th this year. And I'll leave a link to the actual video below and to Maven's YouTube channel, but I'm going to read a little bit of from it, because go and watch the video. It is 29 minutes long and it's actually a very good interview, and Maven deserves all the views for this, so go and watch him. The link's below, but I'm going to read something from it, and this is the one that caught my eye, and it comes out roughly around the 17-minute mark, and is: I was threatened, I was abused, and my career was also threatened by this man, and this man is Chris Sabat. And the funny thing is, she says she has 3 witnesses, and she also has an email. And in the email, there's a lot of defamatory and slanderous things towards her from these people. So just with that alone, this does go to show that this message, it most likely is her. But again, we haven't got full confirmation yet. But it just goes to show that these people will destroy anyone. And it shows how long this has been going on for as well. So obviously, because Stephanie didn't get involved with their little clique, they wanted to go out and just get rid of her. Same as obviously then you had V as well. They're trying to get rid of him now. They just don't like it because he's become even more successful. It's kind of funny because this whole situation, before this, V, he was well known. A lot of people knew him, who he was. And obviously his convention lines were always full. But this now, because this whole thing has gone against him, it just goes to show that a lot more people are there for him. His lines at Con were 2 to 3 hours long. Same, in a few other places when he went over to Ireland and everything else, there was tons of people waiting to see him. And this is what is great to see. The community has gotten behind him. And again, when you see KV, they're like, oh, everyone's against him, no one likes him. Well, these people who go and line up for hours on end, that's thousands of people. And these people are like, oh yeah, no one likes him, blah, blah, blah. Well, in actual fact and in real life, they're all for him. They just don't like all these people because, again, these people who stand in lines know. And there's no evidence against the man, But with Stephanie, coming out, doing this interview back in February this year, it was literally about 2 weeks after this whole thing with V first kicked off, and those tweets and when Funimation said that he was fired, I like to see now that all these people who have come out of the woodwork, they're all like, oh, well, he done this to me, he done that to her. So, well, did you file a police report? No. Well, why not? Is simple questions like this, because again, this is probably coming from, because I live in the UK and I've spoken with many other UK YouTubers, SG Sammy, a few of us, and we're all like, well, if that was over here, the police would be involved straight away, and this is when, again, when you got Renfamous and all these other people, LJ Montello, Mazba and all these, they all want to go along the line of victims don't come forward. Well, victims do come forward. However, the way you're going on about things, it is making victims scared. This is probably why we haven't seen the 2 girls who LJ Montello forced herself on in that video, when she was 19 and they were 15. They haven't come forward and done anything. And if they, if she is so, if LJ Montello is so she's like there, literally on the grasp of it, saying, "No, they were legal. They were fine with me doing it." Why didn't she find them? Why didn't she find them, and why doesn't she get them to come forward? Again, that would help her a hell of a lot, but no, they don't. If you ask a question, it doesn't matter what type of question it is. It can be a question that doesn't even involve V or anything. They will block you. First of all, they will just shout everything at you, under God's green earth, and they'll just literally block you then, because that's what they do. They literally defame and destroy before asking questions. And that is the wrong way that this world is going. Cancel culture is what these people are. And for some unknown reason, they just wake up every day, go on Twitter, and they're like, it's almost like, right, who can I destroy today? And, it's almost like, like they'd have a dartboard with all different faces on, and they're like, right, I'll close my eyes, I'll throw a dart, whoever it lands on, that's who I'm going to go after today. That's what it seems like. But yeah, it's very interesting. Say, go and watch the video that Maven has done. It's a very, very good video. 29.5 minutes long. The link's below. And if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see all you lovely people soon.